the idea of going back in their past and seeing kind of what made them, get to where they are and the comfortableness that they have together. And also the, kind of special relationship that has preceded them. So there is more of it. And I love that Taylor wrote it, and the two actors that did it they're lovely. And so I'm excited for the audience to see more of the past when it comes to them.
Rip is obviously very loyal to John, but in this first episode, he seems a bit worried about John's role as governor. So what are his true feelings about this situation? What is he worried about here?
Did you watch the first episode?
Yes, I did.
So the feelings are what he said, which is he's concerned, that all these people coming onto listen, it's new for him. The idea that there's crowds of people on the ranch, this is his backyard. It's like, all of a sudden, there's tons of different people and different, he's used to looking at cows and wolves and elk and deer. So it's just, I think it's new for him. And I love that Taylor wrote it that way. It definitely, I think it affects him initially, and then he starts to get used to it throughout the season and what potentially, John Dutton is going to be, and, to not only the state, but to also the people of the state. So,
with Beth also being quite loyal to John, could this potentially cause some discord between Rip and Beth?
No. I think the great thing about the two characters is that she has her business, I have mine. And when we're together, there's nothing else but the two of us.
Like that conversation at the end of the episode. And then I loved, we get the flashback to what it was one of their first dates. So will we get to see more of those flashbacks this season? And how exciting was it to be able to explore that period of the relationship?
I actually love, I don't know how the audience feels, but I love and I think Kelly would agree, the idea of going back in their past and seeing kind of what made them, get to where they are and the comfortableness that they have together. And also the, kind of special relationship that has preceded them. So there is more of it. And I love that Taylor wrote it, and the two actors that did it they're lovely. And so I'm excited for the audience to see more of the past when it comes to them.
We get a glimpse of Carter sort of grown up at the end of this episode. And, Rip had a hard time kind of accepting his presence. So will we get to see that dynamic explored as well? Will that relationship be evolving throughout season 5?
Absolutely. Listen, I was a hard ass on him, it's tough love, in season 4. And I don't think much has changed, but there's a little, bit of not kindness, but a little bit more of, okay, you're doing all the things that I expect you to do, and you're working your ass off, you're trying. And, that's all you can ask from, a young kid. And he sees a lot of himself in him. And so there's little diamonds that Rip gives him along the way for the season to help him grow, but still, very not tough, but strict, when it comes to it.
Awesome. Well, that is my time today. I just want to say thank you for your time. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Can't wait to see the episodes.
Thanks, brother.